Well, hello again. Today is March 18th, and we are continuing the book of Old Testament. We are in the book of Numbers, chapter 33, 1 through chapter 34, 29. And here we read, "These are the journeys of the sons of Israel by which they came out from the land of Egypt by their armies, under the leadership of Moses and Aaron. Moses recorded their starting places according to their journeys by the command of the Lord, and these are their journeys according to their starting places." So this stuff is truly history. It's not just some made-up, make-believe kind of stuff. "They journeyed from Ramez in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month. On the next day after the Passover, the sons of Israel started out boldly in the sight of all the Egyptians, while the Egyptians were burying all their firstborn whom the Lord had struck down among them. The Lord had also executed judgments on their gods. Then the sons of Israel journeyed from Ramesses, not sure why I screwed that up the first time, Ramesses, and camped in Succoth. They journeyed from Succoth and camped in Etham, which is on the edge of the wilderness. They journeyed from Etham and turned back to Pihahiroth, which faces Baal Zephon, and they camped before Migdal. They journeyed from before Heraroth and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and they went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham and camped at Marah. They journeyed from Marah and came to Elim, and Elim there were 12 springs of water, 70 palm trees, and they camped there. They journeyed from Elim and camped by the Red Sea. They journeyed from the Red Sea and camped in the wilderness of Sin. They journeyed from the wilderness of Sin and camped at Dophkah. They journeyed from Dophkah and camped at Alush. They journeyed from Alush and camped at Rephidim. Now it was there that the people had no water to drink. They journeyed from Rephidim and camped in the wilderness of Sinai. They journeyed from the wilderness of Sinai and camped at Kibroth Hattava. They journeyed from Kibroth Hattava and camped at Hazeroth. They journeyed from Hazeroth and camped at Rithmah. They journeyed from Rithmah and camped at Rimmon Perez. They journeyed from Rimmon Perez and camped at Libnah. They journeyed from Libnah and camped at Rishah. They journeyed from Rishah and camped in Kehelathah. They journeyed from Kehelathah and camped at Mount Zephyr. They journeyed from Mount Zephyr and camped at Heradah. They journeyed from Heradah and camped at Machheloth. They journeyed from Machheloth and camped at Tahath. They journeyed from Tahath and camped at Terah. They journeyed from Terah and camped at Mithkah. They journeyed from Mithkah and camped at Hashmonah. They journeyed from Hashmonah and camped at Meseroth. They journeyed from Meseroth and camped at Benajacan. They journeyed from Benajacan and camped at Hor Haggad. They journeyed from Hor Haggad and camped at Jobathah. They journeyed from Jobathah to Abiron, from Abiron to Ezion Geber, from Ezion Geber to in the wilderness of Zin, that is Kadesh. They journeyed from Kadesh and camped at Mount Hor, at the edge of the land of Edom. Then Aaron the priest went up to the Mount Hor at the command of the Lord, and died there in the 40th year after the sons of Israel had come from the land of Egypt, in the first day, in the first month. Aaron was 123 years old when he died on Mount Hor. Now the Canaanite, the king of Arad, who lived in the Negev, in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the sons of Israel. Then they journeyed from Mount Hor and camped at Zalmonah. They journeyed from Zalmonah and camped at Punan. They journeyed from Punan and camped at Oboth. They journeyed from Oboth and camped at Leabarim, at the border of Moab. They journeyed from Liam and camped at Dibon-Gad. They journeyed from Dibon-Gad and camped at Almon Diblathaim. They journeyed from Almon Diblathaim and camped in the mounts of Abiram before Nebo. They journeyed from the mountains of Abarim and camped in the plains of Moab by the journey opposite Jericho. They camped it by the Jordan from Beth Jeshimoth as far as Abel Shittim in the plains of Moab. Then the Lord spoke to Moses in the plains of Moab by the Jordan opposite Jericho, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel and say to them, when you cross over the Jordan into the land of Canaan, then you shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their figured stones, and destroy all their molten images, and demolish all their high places. And you shall take possession of the land and live in it, for I have given the land to you to possess it. You shall inherit the land by lot according to your families. To the larger shall give more inheritance, and to the smaller you shall give less inheritance. Wherever the lots fall to anyone, that shall be his. You shall inherit according to the tribes of their fathers, but if you do not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come about that those whom you let remain of them will become as pricks in your eyes and as thorns in your sides, and they will trouble you in the land in which you live. And as I plan to do to them, so I will do to you. Chapter 34. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Command the sons of Israel and say to them, when you enter the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall to you as an inheritance, even the land of Canaan according to its borders. Your southern sector shall extend from the wilderness of Zin along the side of Edom, and your southern border shall extend from the end of the Salt Sea eastward. Then your border shall turn directly from the south to the ascent of Akrabam, and continue to Zin, and its termination shall be to the south of Kadesh Barnea, and it shall reach Hazeradar, and continue to Asmon. The border shall turn direction from Asmon to the brook of Egypt, and its termination shall be at the sea. As for the eastern border, you shall have the great sea, that is, its coastline. This shall be your west border, and this shall be your north border. You shall draw your border line from the great sea of Mount Or. You shall draw a line from Mount Or to the Lebo Hamath, and the termination of the border shall be at Zedad. And the border shall proceed to Ziphron, and its termination shall be at Hazarina. This shall be your north border. For your eastern border you shall also draw a line from Hazarina to Zephim, and the border shall go down from Shepham to Riblah at the east side of Ain, and the border shall go down and reach to the slope on the east side of the sea of Chinnereth. And the border shall go down to the Jordan, and its termination shall be at the Salt Sea. This shall be your land according to its borders all around. So Moses commanded the sons of Israel, saying, This is the land that you are to apportion by lot among you as a possession, which the Lord has commanded to give to the 9.5 tribes. For the tribe of the sons of Reuben have received theirs according to their fathers' households, and the tribe of the sons of Gad according to their fathers' household, and the half tribe of Manasseh have received their possession. Okay, that reminded me of what we had read before. So the 2.5 tribes have received their possessions across the Jordan, opposite Jericho, eastward toward the sun rising. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, These are the names of the men who shall apportion the land to you for inheritance. Eleazar, the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. You shall take one leader of every tribe to apportion the land for inheritance. These are the names of the men of the tribes of Judah: Caleb, the son of Jephunneh; of the tribe of the sons of Simeon, Samuel the son of Ammihud; of the tribe of Benjamin, Eladad the son of Chislon; of the tribe of the sons of Dan, a leader, Buki the son of Jogli; of the sons of Joseph, of the tribes of the sons of Manasseh, a leader, Haniel the son of Ephod; of the tribe of the sons of Ephraim, a leader, Kemuel the son of Shithan; of the tribe of the sons of Zebulun, a leader, Elizaphan the son of Parnak; of the tribe of the sons of Issachar, a leader, Paltiel the son of Azan; of the tribes of the son of Asher, a leader, Aphihud the son of Shilelon; Of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali, a leader, Pedahel, the son of Ammihud. These are those whom the Lord commanded to apportion the inheritance to the sons of Israel in the land of Canaan. Okay, so now we'll go swiftly over to Psalm 35, verses 9 through 16. And here it reads, And my soul shall rejoice in the Lord, it shall exalt his salvation. All my bones will say, Lord, who is like you? Who delivers the affliction from him who is too strong for him, and the afflicted and the needy from him who robs him? Malicious witnesses rise up. They ask me of things that I do not know. They repay me evil for good, to the bereavement of my soul. As for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer kept returning to my bosom. I went about as though it were my friend or brother. I bowed down mourning as one who sorrows for a mother. But at my stumbling they rejoiced and gathered themselves together. The smiters, whom I did not know, gathered together against me. They slandered me without ceasing, like godless jesters at a feast. They gnashed at me with their teeth. And then we'll move right on to Proverbs 12:2. And here it says, A good man will obtain favor from the Lord, but he will condemn a man who devises evil. All right, simple. Don't support the evil man. All right. Thank you. God bless, and hope to see you soon.